French Revolution Storybook, a project by Katie Torpin. King Louis the Guy was the last king of France until he ran the country dry, then people took their stance. Marie Antoinette was the wife, the last queen of France. When the people took her life, they got out of the trance. The first, second, and third estate were divided and very uneven, which caused the third estate to hate. They wanted to get even. The first clergy and second nobility made up 3% of the population. They acted like royalty, which caused a lot of frustration. The third estate were the commoners. They had the highest tax rate and they couldn't be sadder. They were in the worst state. The third estate gets fed up. They started to demand democracy, equality, and liberty. They wanted a new system of government to develop, so they rallied a States General Meeting to distribute the responsibility. The States General Meeting failed. The third estate got locked out. They held a new meeting without them that was upscaled, called the Tennis Court Oath, and it was a knockout. The third estate had enough. They stormed the Bastille to take control of the fortress and army. It was tough. They get ammunition, arms was their goal. Great fear was a general panic. From the start of the French Revolution, it made people go manic. The guillotine was a way of prosecution. The Declaration of the Rights of Man and the Citizens stated, men are born and remain free and equal in rights, meaning they wanted to be socially liberated so they wouldn't have to get in so many fights. They fought for liberty, equality, and fraternity. That almost started an uproar, which felt like it took an eternity. Women need rights too. Olympe de Gouges fought for the ladies who had no voice. She created a declaration that was new. She gave the women a choice. The guillotine got King Louis XVI. Everyone was happy when he died. He didn't treat the people well and was mean, but who will be their guide? They got together to find someone to elect and come up with principles and goals. They needed someone who will protect, someone who will take control. Maximilien Robespierre was up to the job. Everyone was relieved for a new ruler until they were murdered. The executions brought in a mob. He installed a fear so no one would be hurt. Napoleon swooped in to stop the fear, provided reform and stability, making everyone cheer. He restored faith in humanity. Napoleon then made multiple fatal mistakes. He got wars called against him. With the continental trading ports, he hit the brakes, which was very grim. The Congress of Vienna was held after Napoleon failed. It was made up of European politicians. They tried to make peace. It was detailed. They were on a mission. The Congress wanted to bring Europe together and balance the power. To be united forever, it took longer than an hour. It was signed on June 9, 1815 by the Eight, which lasted for 40 years. It was an important date. It brought everyone together and stopped their tears.